dream, remembering Jocelyn.
Oh, is he?
Could you give us a minute?
Sure.
But one memory seems unfamiliar, and I can't hear what Jocelyn says to me.
Jocelyn, if you would just let me explain.
I told you it's out of the question.
I never said those things.
Go home then.
And then I am older, an apparatchik of the politically correct state. They call me Marshal, as if I were investigating speech crimes at some re-education center for the incorrect.
I will rephrase. Did anything happen last night during group therapy that was more, let's say, unsafe than...
Normal?
Exactly.
No, sorry.
Did any of the inmates say anything that was non-inclusive? Pronouns, birth names, incorrect sayings.
It's Saturday, and this is Radio Free Canaan.
And then Mahler spins on a record player. My sidekick and I parlay with two doctors. It feels like the future, but we argue about the past.
Time is the essence. Time is the season.
I'm angry, unyielding, but the whole time I think to myself, this is about pain. This is about loss.
So what's that? Truth in your glass there?
Marshal, you have excellent defense mechanisms, and isn't it interesting? You've chosen a profession that suppresses the basic terms of your loss. Wife and mother, child.
Mother and wife? Child, love? These are forbidden words, and I should report you.
Is telling you the truth a crime, Marshal?
Oh, I don't know, Doctor. You tell us. Now listen. Jocelyn Haynes is none of your business.
Marshal, keeping the truth buried at this juncture is out of the question.
Nothing is out of the question. Who the hell is this guy to tell me, huh? Tell me the abiding pain of my life, huh?
Dr. Nathan acts as liaison to our Board of Overseers. He relayed your request and it's been refused.
Refused? They don't have the authority to refuse, and neither do you, sir.
Mr. Ramos, you can no longer continue to ignore your past. We are here to help you.
I've read the studies. Memory, intuition, the entire past is suspect, unreliable. I am not Roberts. I am a speech marshal. Let me do my job.
Please tell me who I am.
Just let me do my job. I don't feel safe. I feel unsafe. Your vocabulary is out of order. Wife, oh, yellow card, love, child, red card.
There was an oracle. I couldn't see her face, but she was speaking. And then Davina was dancing for pennies. I opened my eyes. Where was I? Oh yes, that empty room over the signal shack. This was S2 section. My third week in Idaho Falls. Clearly my 8 p.m. nap the night before had turned into a deep sleep. It's daybreak, and the dream burns off like morning fog. Time to see the director, to pitch another angle.
So, if you're right, kid, why don't the physical chemists cry foul, huh?
Fear of censure, but I've got an angle that's real good.
The science is in.
It's not science, it's endless smoke and mirrors.
Call admin, make sure they've got Robertson's travel orders.
They just force our perspective. No scientific units. A newspaper headline is not science, boss. They call heat transfer disaster. Now that's nonsense.
Yes, but believable nonsense, kid.
All these fake theories, gender fluidity, you go out of your head sometimes.
Good morning, Director.
Hello.
Broadcast. Section budget. I covered the downsize and the move here.
Excellent. And standing in the shadows, your former subordinate here wants to debunk climate change. Any thoughts, Miss Beaumont?
The science is in, and it's over.
It's not science, it's junk.
I'm sorry, Mr. Roberts, but the public mind is made up for good. You just can't deny science.
Exactly which science do you mean to commend? Global warming? Climate change?
I just think it's too late to sway the public.
Oh, let's just keep silent then, because the story is in.
Roberts, in case it's escaped your notice, we are downsizing. Austerity. Can't waste their time when the science is in.
They call climate change denial a mental disorder. It's the nature of their game.
Roberts, if I were an exile visiting from Outpost Cornell, I'd listen to what the head of broadcast section tells me. This is dirty pool, and they will paint you as a lunatic. That'll be all, Miss Beaumont. Thank you.
Safe travels.
Next time I'll write about polar bears.
Well, call it science or sorcery, the science is in.
Mr. Chalmers, now you're gonna have to stop saying that. Climate justice is not science.
How do you, explain you and Caddy Beaumont? That's a lot of tension there.
I fail to see the relevance, sir.
Well, think a minute. Was the time when Leanna called me every week, citing regulations, crying about fraternization, wanted me to order you and Caddy to refrain from all displays suggesting relationship while you did, whatever you do, and whatever you won't be doing at the Midwest field office. From what I hear, you made quite a cute couple. You know what your problem is? The story of a woman. It's not climate justice that robs you of joy. You lost the woman. Long time ago, I bet. Ain't no cure for losing the love of your youth. I think that's a proverb.
Are you trying to be funny? Because I'm all out of laughs.
Condolences, kid. Now, your travel orders away before you skip town. Tell Sergey he's fired. You can catch him on the back nine before noon. Let me say it again. Downsizing. I am not Justin Trudeau. I do not live in a fantasy world. I am a jelly donut. And I say this, let them come to the ledger. Day of reckoning. You can't bury the truth forever, kid.
Little did I know the morning was about to get even crazier. Sure, I found Sergey on the back nine, right where Chalmers said he'd be. When I told Dyakov his entire section was being shut down, he was downright unflappable.
So standards is forced to go. Of course we are expendable. I am not surprised.
No?
Mr. Roberts, I am Dyakov, we are accustomed to deprivations и лишений.
You are.
Мой великий дядя, Иван Ильич Дьяков, banished by the Romanovs, правда, праздник те дни. Дядя Иван Мицлав if his life, Дэшла Катерину Авинскую. Their connection deepened by spark of love. И пункт назначения Даши был деревня изгнания моего дяди. 4 years later, Иван returns to Moscow. Он изучает медицину. Он пишет Даша. Бадын 1916. Их пути расходятся. После революции Дэшла Катерина Мэри Спорти Мембер, Retired School Master, he orders Дэшла to born Ivans letters. Do have no connection with her former. Сентиментальное прошлое. It is standard tactic, изоляция и воспитание. And discrediting romantic love, typical of радикальной идеологии. И далеко слева.
What happened? Did your uncle ever see Dasha? Tell me, he did. Now you gotta tell me.
Иван Неверсис Дэшлаген. Убит в Сталинграде или Курске. Army records present some discrepancies.
Now what kind of a tale is this? Are you trying to drive me over the edge?
Mr. Roberts, edge is right where you find it to be.
I And so there stood Sergei inside of that indomitable Russian soul of his. I thought I was the one delivering bad news. It's like there was an albatross around my neck crying out all the morning long, "Roberts lost a woman." I wanted to wade into the shadows of Idaho Falls. I thought of seeing Caddy one last time, but she'd already sent me packing, I figured.
Safe travels.
And who am I kidding? There's only one name on my mind. Jocelyn Hayne. What happened to us? Why can't I remember saying goodbye? Why did I never see her again? I didn't die in Stalingrad or at the Battle of Kursk like Sergei's hard-luck uncle. Although I suppose exile in the land of Horgan and Morgan is a kind of spiritual death. And then it comes to me, the dream. I did see the oracle's face, and I heard her speak, clear as a St. Petersburg bell.
The messenger lied.
The messenger lied. Suddenly, the pieces of an ancient puzzle began to make sense, began to fit into some ordered whole. And as I drive up the I-15 curving its way through Montana, north to the Alberta border, en route to Calgary, Banff, Golden, BC, Revelstoke, Caches Creek, and that lonely highway north to Quesnel, I realized something. Sometimes you have to go into exile to finally see the truth.
By the rivers of Babylon.
This is Radio PE. Canada, America.